126 to 105 is how this one ended between the Boston Celtics and the LA Lakers. And it's just so sweet. Number one, first of all, to get the win over the Lakers, because anytime these two teams meet is a special occasion in the league, right? A special, special, special rivalry. So for us to win this one, to get another one over the Lakers, remind them who's boss in this league. It feels great, right? But another reason why is like we just need to keep the momentum going, really, Like we just need to keep this momentum going because before coming into this game, both teams were kind of informed, Celtics had a big win the night before against the Washington Wizards without Jaylen Brown. They were able to win that game by 40. Massive contributions from a lot of players like Jordan Walsh, Josh Minot, Hugo Gonzalez, and then of course Derek White, the standout player in that game. And then you have the Lakers as well coming off a very close win against a very good team. One I would say an informed team in the NBA at the moment against the Toronto Raptors, right? That game went down to the wire and LeBron made a very good play, an unselfish play to really, and they managed to get the win in that one. And before that, like both teams have really been racking up the wins in previous weeks, right? So coming into this game, both teams were red hot, and it was just a shame that LeBron and Luka were kind of out for this game because I kind of would have liked to see, them go up against Jaylen Brown, or I should say Brown going up against them, But nonetheless, though, like I said, like anytime you get the chance to beat the Lakers, you take it and you appreciate that win, right? Breaking down this game, I thought most of the damage was done in the first half. In particular, the first quarter, I feel like we really set the tone in that one. We started the game. We came out the game fast, man. We came out the blocks fast, like shooting. We were red hot. In my opinion, I would say the first quarter and the first half of the second quarter, like, man, it was just an avalanche of threes, right? We started the game 10 of 16 from free. Like, we were really shooting the free ball well. In the first quarter, they were playing very good defense on Austin Reeves, right? Because coming into the game, knowing LeBron and Luka Doncic being out, Austin Reeves is the game plan, essentially. Like, we are evolving the game plan around Austin Reeves to limit what he could do offensively, right? And I just thought whoever was switching onto Austin Reeves was doing a very good job in the first quarter and as well in the second quarter. But after that, the Austin Reeves did kind of find his way in the game. I'm not gonna lie. Speaking on the Lakers, Austin Reeves, I thought he done good with what he had to do. Let's just say I feel like we done well in like kind of limiting his influence on the game, playmaking wise. He wasn't really able to get his other guys into the game, right? He kind of basically was pinned down on score mode essentially, right? Because Austin Reeves kind of, us allowing Austin Reeves to pick out his teammates whilst him being in score mode is gonna cause us problems, right? So I just thought, whoever was switching on to him, I felt like Jordan Walsh was the primary defender on him, but Hugo as well switching on to him, Minor as well. They were doing good jobs on him. I thought Laravia had a good game, especially in the third quarter. I feel like he was trying his best to kind of like spur moments to create a comeback or to cut the lead, right? Celtics went periods where, the momentum that they were having in the first and beginning of the second quarter was kind of dwindling. We weren't making our shots at the same rate. So we kind of had a bit of a cold streak, and Laravia, he was making a couple of good defensive plays, right? Cutting passing lanes, getting stops. He was doing his best to spur a comeback, but it just wasn't really enough for the Lakers. I thought Ayton had a decent enough game. But other than that, though, like, yeah, man, I just feel like the Lakers got outplayed on this one. They came into the game short-handed, you could say. My camera's blurring out. Came into this game short-handed without LeBron and Luka, they may argue. But, man, with this team, no Jason Tatum, I feel like it was pretty even. Like, looking at the Celtics team and the Lakers team, I feel like it was pretty even. So I'm not really gonna water down this victory at all. You know, like I said, like we just keep it going. And looking at Boston, Brown had and bro, it's typical, right? 30 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. We really have to praise Brown's unselfishness, you know, because I feel like there's at times where he could have been like, oh, basically all about me. Let me just get my stats up, whatever, right? But he's kind of been putting the team first whilst also playing to the best he can. And yeah, it's really helping us, you know, it's really helping us, that unselfish mindset. So yeah, he has another good game. It's what we come to expect from Brown now on a nightly basis, right? But outside of Brown, I feel like Peyton Pritchard, like getting us buckets from time to time, he was very good on the offensive end. Jordan Walsh, bro, both sides of the game today, he was the best player on both sides of the game. Sniper on the free ball, sniper from long range, and defensively getting in players' jerseys, getting Austin Reeves, making it as difficult as possible for Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves, I said again earlier on the video, he found his way into the game. You know, he ended the game with 36 points in the second half. He was starting to click a bit, but bro, in the first quarter, like, and a bit early in the second quarter, bro, Jordan Walsh wasn't giving him a chance. Up in his jersey, bro. You feel me? And that's how I like it. You feel me? Josh Minor had a good game again. Like his athleticism has been, both of them, like their athleticisms have been very pivotal, you know, to the way we've been playing. And as of late, Hugo Gonzalez doesn't play as much as he did against Washington last night, but he had a decent enough game. Kater had a decent enough game. Derek White had a decent game. Derek White was hitting a lot of threes today. I'm not gonna lie, like his shooting was good. So it looks like, hey, Derek White might have turned the corner. Who knows? Yeah, that's all I really have to say. Like, it was a good win. We have another big game, in my opinion. I feel like it's a game to look forward to on Sunday night against the Toronto Raptors. You know, they're coming off a loss against the Lakers, but don't get twisted. Very informed team. I think the Celtics actually move up to fourth seed now because the Heat lost to the Magic, which is insane, bro. This team, coming into the season, they wrote us off. I wrote us off. I can't lie. I didn't write us off to the point where I didn't think we were gonna make the playoffs, but I did not see us being fourth seed. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody saw us this high, you know. So we're doing very well. Missoula, man, he needs to have some talks for coach of the year. I don't know how he's not getting any talks around his name for coach of the year. That's crazy. But yeah, guys, in this one, you know, 126 to 105, we done the business, man. We done what we had to do. You know, we just roll on to the next one against Toronto Raptors. We'll see what we could do there. You know, that's a statement win for both teams, really, actually. But yeah, in this one, I'm tired, bro. Like, look at the time, man. The life of a European viewer, bro. 2:38, and then I have to make a TikTok, bro. Grind don't stop. You feel me? But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one, man.